everyone, welcome to Medical Dialogues. I'm Yakshi. Here's what I bring to you from the world of medicine. Can irregular sleep-wake cycle increase risk of major cardiovascular events? An irregular sleep-wake cycle is associated with a heightened risk of major cardiovascular events such as heart attack and stroke, even for those who clock up the recommended nightly hours of shut-eye, finds research published online in the Journal of Epidemiology and Community Health. The researchers drew on 72,269 people aged 40 to 79 taking part in the UK Biobank study, none of whom had any history of major cardiovascular events. They wore an activity tracker for 7 days to record their sleep, the data from which were used to calculate each person's sleep regularity index score. People with sleep regularity index score of more than 87 were considered to have a regular sleep pattern, while those with sleep regularity index score of less than 72 were categorized as irregular sleepers, and those whose scores fell between this range were regarded as moderately irregular sleepers. Incidents of cardiovascular death, heart attack, heart failure, and stroke over the next 8 years were collected from death registries and hospitals record and used to calculate the risk of these events for each sleep pattern group. After accounting for a range of potentially influential factors such as age, physical activity levels, discrepancies, screen time, fruit, vegetables and coffee intake, alcohol consumption, smoking, mental health issues, medication use and shift work, irregular sleepers were 26% more likely to have a major cardiovascular event than those with a regular sleep-wake cycle, while moderately irregular sleepers were 8% more likely to do so. More detailed analysis of the data showed that the relationship between the decreasing sleep score and higher risk of events was almost linear, with a sleeper reduction in risk at sleep regularity index scores. The recommended amount of nightly sleep is 7 to 9 hours for 18 to 64 years olds and 7 to 8 hours for those aged 65 and above. A greater proportion of regular sleepers met the recommended sleep quota than irregular sleepers, 61% versus 48%. But when the impact of clocking up the recommended sleep quota was taken into account, the risk of a major cardiovascular event was an offset in irregular sleepers who achieved this, although it was the moderately irregular sleepers. The researchers conclude that the findings suggest that irregular sleeper is strongly associated with a risk of major adverse cardiovascular events in adults, irrespective of whether or not recommended sleep quotas are met. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Medical Dialogue. Stay tuned for more updates.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.